Hello, everyone. Welcome back, Okaeri. I'm Fuzakine, and today we're gonna play I don't know if it's a cozy game, but it's a mobile game that I have, and it's called Family Go. Now, I started playing this yesterday, and I don't know why it says day one and day two. I downloaded it yesterday, but it was a bit of a wild ride. So basically, the premise is you are trying to create a positive life, and there are various decisions that can lead you to having a positive or negative outcome. And you start with a character. They may or may not fall in love. That might affect their mood, like in a positive or negative way, which can impact you staying in the community and the story ending. You can have a family with children. You get finances. It's not like a game that you move around in. You just have pictures, then they give you prompts and then let you choose from three choices. So let's get into it. Oh, yeah, there's also this merging part, which I'm still not exactly sure what it does. I'm kind of just playing around. Well, I guess that answered the question. If you can see in the top right corner, it has like these rainbow kind of galaxy looking apples, and those can be used in the story to have very like great options for you to choose, for you to unlock, and it'll say spend three of these or spend five of these to have like the best option in that scenario. So yeah, let's continue. Oh, I'm on stage two. Stage one, I had a few stories. The first story did not end well. The second story was pretty good. The third story was crazy. It was nuts. People had an affair, which I didn't even know based on the option, which you'll see. People had like 15 people up in their house because they had so many children, seven children, and then their children had seven children, and then some people, like, it was a lot, and they ended up getting ran out of town because everyone's mental health, which is it's a wild concept. Oh, your mental health so low, we don't like you, so get out of town. That's a crazy thing to do, but I guess that's what this game is. In this challenging era, people yearn to break through difficulties and seek new solutions. The rise of artificial intelligence brings in opportunities to change the world. How do y'all feel about AI? I'm currently in school and studying something that talks about the ethics of that. And while I can see some benefits of it, for example, research purposes or helping to format certain things, I also don't like the environmental impact that it has. I wish that companies would stop just making it a requirement. Like, oh, you got a new phone? AI is the feature. Oh, Google, here's the AI feature that you can't escape or turn off. So that's just my thoughts on that. But, anyways, continuing. So, who should I be? I can choose, like, you don't give me three people to choose from. You could be male or female. I don't know why they make them look so like angry or sad. Like I don't know. It's interesting. I thought that was I thought that was a woman, but hey, let's go with her. See? Wait a second. They have this person for both of them, so I'm confused. I don't want to pick him though. So I'll pick her. Question one of three. If you want to share good news with a friend, how would you do it? Break down the success, invite friends for a workout, host a celebration party. I don't know what you mean by break down the success, but I'm also an introvert. And if it's good news, I'm just going to tell you. Like, I'm not going to have a whole party about it. Going to workout is hilarious, or leave it to fate. No, because sometimes it might be weird. Question two. How do you feel when introducing yourself to strangers? Feel a bit awkward? Look for common interests. Watch for their reactions. I feel like I look for common interest. Why am I watching them react? Feel a little bit awkward. I guess I can, but I feel like mainly the ambivert side of me, extrovert side, will like to try to find something in common because I like to try to make people feel comfortable. Question 3. How would you blend in at a stranger's birthday party? Dance to energize the crowd? No. I'm sorry, right off the bat, no. Dress to stand out? Eh. Observe for conversation starters. Uh, I would most likely do 3 because I'm an observant type. I like to see people having fun and enjoying. That's my way of having fun. I don't necessarily need to be like the life of the party. So number 1, definitely no. I do like a good outfit, but I'm also like, I love this outfit, but don't ask me questions about it, please, because then I get overwhelmed and then it's too much. So, yeah. Okay, so this person's name is Virginia. She's 23 and she lacks strength, she lacks strength, intelligence, charm, but she's very healthy and the mood is also halfway there. So basically it's going to ask the questions and I can have options to improve like all of these different areas, and that'll come with all the different people that come as well. I don't understand some of these things. Well, you click on that. Sorry, just a second. Okay, so we click on it. It says strong level 1. I think these are, well, the traits that they have off the jump based on what I chose in the beginning. And then enhance. I'm not sure what that is, but I think that requires gain attributes. So I got charm plus 20. I can enhance times 8. I'm not exactly sure if up in the top it has the mystery box and it has 2 of them, and I don't want to use all 3 of them just for this character just because I don't know what to expect. Path of Power. Achieve victory by strength. Increase the chance to obtain blessings from the Path of Power. So I think that's saying the more strength I have, the better. Family treasure found. Dig to inherit blessings and properties from your ancestors. Cool. Let's see what we got. I have a central flower bed bonus. So the annuity is 5,000. So I get 5,000 at the end of each year. Strength salary plus 10%. So if I get a strength base salary for this character, that's what I'm assuming that means. Path of bonus. Oh, starting cash 420K. Usually it's been about 100 or so. I think in the last story it was about this much and they became millionaires. Interesting. Family had all abilities plus 20. Air abilities randomly plus 10. Member ability cap plus 30. Member all stats cap plus 30. Does that start them off the jump? I'm not sure. An heirloom, so I got that safe. These are all things that I get extra money at the end of each year. A sturdy cold steel bulwark, sealing vast wealth. A silent guardian of secrets, income 5,500 per year. A money printer in the desert, gushing black gold, operating tirelessly, income $16,250 a year. Oh. There's the Academy Library, a building filled with scholarly ambiance, gathering precious classics, a spiritual corner for the wise. Random member attributes, plus 1 every year. So at the end of the year, someone in the family is going to get an attribute. What's that? Fragrance workshop? Is that what that says? An exquisite glass maze extracting plant essences, capturing the art of scent. So another random member is going to get random attributes plus 2. Lucky buyer, chance to refund cash from spending options in events. And extra strength-based workers gain extra strength in incidents. So the second to last one, lucky buyer, chance to refund cash from spending options in events. I don't know exactly what that is. I don't think I've tried it yet, but you barely even got to see the page, so I can't even talk much about it. But this is what the questions will look like. You have to choose one, and it could increase attributes, increase money, something like this. So I'm Virginia, 23 years old. I'm a building security guard, $214 a month. Girl, if you can see through the faded part, this is 1980. I don't know if that was adequate for survival, but in this day and age, $214 a month. So, upon arriving in Brown Bear City, Virginia believes that the most important matters should be addressed first, which are what? Collect new resident subsidy, get familiar with the surroundings, get to know the neighbors, go to the party and get wild. No, I don't think I've chosen go to a party and get wild at all. I've chosen, actually, since I've chosen the other ones, I kind of want to choose that just to see what happens. And add. So, new in town, the party was full of handsome men and beautiful women. Virginia spent a wild night. So you can see on the bottom, the green is +5 for intelligence and +10 for mood. And I wish I could what? Wait a second. Wait a second. So this is the stuff that is throwing me off. This is what's throwing me off. Up to this point, I never chosen the other ones. It never gotten pregnant. There was nothing. Don't know anything. I don't even know where I'm going with this. So I've never chosen that option. And since I've chosen it, now she's pregnant because she went to a party, which is kind of crazy to me because, like, dang, one night stand. And I get the game is a bit fast. You can't even see it. The timer hasn't started yet. It's still 1980, January 1st, New Year. Oh my gosh. So the other options, it never just led to straight pregnancy. It just had that person by themselves and then it would introduce a love interest or something like that. So this is why this is crazy to me. Oh my gosh. Family task, and it'll show you increase these attributes within the year or in 2 years or whatever. And you kind of just wait for the next thing. Oh, she's the Perez family? Okay. Memoirs, no memoirs yet, but if you click family, you can see interesting how many are in the house, which would be Virginia and her unborn baby as of right now, and then all the attributes combined. I think that's what that is. Yeah, I was confused because it has one body down here under member, but I think it's because the baby hasn't been born yet. And then you can see there's boosts. You earn those throughout time. Extra bonus like we saw in the beginning. We saw these blessings in the beginning too. And the property, we saw that in the beginning. And then we wait. And you see the upper right has the colorful apple. Those are the ones where you can get some better chances, I would say. In the middle with the people with the heart above it at the top, that is the community and their feelings towards you. If it gets too low, they can basically have you kicked out of town. But if it's high, then they're more likely to let you stay. So first thing, car breakdown. While driving, Virginia's car suddenly broke down. A passerby claiming to be a master mechanic offered help. So let the passerby handle it. Call a tow truck. That next to it, that light bulb with the 60, basically is saying you should at least have that for this to be a viable option. And usually it'll be green or there'll be a plus or a thumbs up next to it showing that the chances of it working are very positive. You can take a chance and see if it works though, or try to fix it yourself for $850, which may or may not work as well. So let's look at her traits. You can click on her You see her intelligence is 41, which is 60 below. Don't know if that'll work, but someone who's claiming to be a master mechanic, I don't know. Should we trust the stranger? They're both free options. I don't know. They might mess the car up more. Let's see. Take a chance. A passerby took the opportunity to steal valuables from Virginia's car. Ah, this is why I shouldn't trust people. Those options don't always lead to that, though. Oh my gosh, and they took 8,500. That is more than the tow truck would have been. Or me fixing it myself. Ugh, that's annoying. Okay, I guess. Virginia arrived at a convenience store. So this, I think it's for her to gain employment because it has roll the dice, which is, you see chance middle, meaning that it could be percentage wise like 50-50 in your favor or against you, or do a part-time job, which she has, again, the intelligence symbol. She has 38. I think it's closer, so we can try it. So we're back again. So I took that chance. Virginia worked part-time at the convenience store and earned some money. So awesome. My base salary, because I'm a security guard, is still $214 a month. So Virginia is about to give birth. What should you do? Give birth at a well-known hospital, give birth at home, or lose the baby? Now, there have been chances where lose the baby is an option. Not that I necessarily agree or disagree with it, but based on the game, especially if, say, your money is in deficit or something like this, then that's an option because there will be more opportunities in the future for them to have children in this game. So putting off till later. And there might be circumstances too, like when giving birth, the options, it'll have like traits that you should have, like intelligence or strength or health or something that you might not, and it might only give you the options with the traits. And if your traits aren't high enough, no matter what the option, it could be a bad outcome. So luckily for me, I don't need traits for this, and lucky for me, for this character, I have money to go to a hospital. So I'll go to the hospital. And you can see the birth went smoothly and both mother and child are safe. It's a baby boy. That -1 for me is the health, but you see for my child, I think they have 10 strength, and that green is +2, so maybe it's 12 now. I'm not sure what the parentheses are. 8 intelligence and 5 charm. So confirm. And yep, like I said, +1. Oh, there are some other areas like crown that we'll get into as they come up. Now it's focusing on the baby. Baby's name. Do we want a Bradley, a Travis, or a Corey? Or to refresh, but you do that with an ad, and I won't necessarily put y'all through that. I might do it off camera if I don't like the names, but it's kind of like it's whatever, it's a character. But Corey, it's a black boy. I think of one Corey Kenshin. That's not him though. It's not him. That's not him. That's not him. So this is the area with the crowns. Increase attribute. So I earned 21,200. Family task completed from the beginning. That 2-year task thing. And so the intelligence reached 20. Basically milestones, you get extra money. So now for survive 4 years is wild. It makes me wonder what's about to happen. Once you reach, you see the faded chairs in the background. You reach certain milestones, then you can have special rewards. Like you see the first one, increase everyone's health by 40, everyone's mood by 10, or receive cash equivalent to no less than 12 months income. Now, I usually would pick the money just because the previous characters' financial situations weren't that great. But now I want to try to focus on attributes. So everyone's mood, it can be iffy. I'll increase everyone's health because everyone was just either pregnant or just born. So I'll do that. So I'll do that. Oh, and as you could see at the bottom, it had that apple. Those apples, those rainbow apples, so that I can choose like all of the options. But In this case, it's fine. There have been options as you progress that are a lot better. Like if your salary increases, then you can collect 12 to 24 months. So I keep those in mind. I would save those maybe for then. The whole family got a massage and became healthier. Little baby massage. So task completed, gained an extra upgrade opportunity. Now during the first rounds, these were free, but now they cost money. Instead of just choosing one or no upgrade because I have a little bit of money, I like to look at their attributes and see where I would like them to improve. Because, like I said, as you progress through the story, the attributes, the points that are required to select better options get higher. So I kind of want to improve their attributes sooner rather than later. I think that we'll go for charm because both of their charms are pretty low right now. Ah, okay. We learned new social skills. Awesome. Recently, the company is conducting performance reviews. What's your next move? So, as you can see, the two options, it has strength next to it and 30. The 30 is green, meaning that it's more likely to work because I've reached like Virginia's strength. You click on her, her strength is at 49 plus 8, which again, I'm not sure what the parentheses are, but it's past the threshold and it has a thumbs up next to it, meaning that is most likely gonna succeed. And then the bottom, it says chance high, bribe the assessor, but you'd have to pay money. I try to get the ones that don't require me to pay funds. So I try to use the attributes as much as I can, especially for the families that don't have a lot of money or have a lot of expenses. So that's where leveling up the abilities comes in. So, participate in assessment. With an outstanding performance, the assessor gave an A plus rating. Go ahead, Virginia. She's been promoted. Now she's making $346 a month. Cool. And then we wait. Now, in the meantime, you can go to merge. Well, I think you can go to merge. I think in order to merge, you need to finish like the certain stages. And I was doing some of the stories yesterday, so I think I'm still on stage 2 because I didn't have the successful last story. They got kicked out of town, so we're back there again. So you can see the end of the year of 1980. It's December 31st. The end of the year settlements. Everything has. I got that 5,000. You see the charm increased by 1, 2, 3 for the fragrance shop and the library. I have the safe and then the private oil well. So in total, $26,750 yearly. As Corey crawled forward, they were attracted by a black wire hanging from the wall. Middle chance, gently bite it, pull it down hard, just look and leave. We're gonna look and leave because why would you bite a black wire or pull it? Like, don't do that. After observing for a moment, Corey found it uninteresting and decisively turned to crawl towards a nearby toy. So those can have some big consequences, like they get electrocuted, you have to go to the hospital, and you have to pay X amount of money or something like that. And it could improve your strength, but could also still have a bad outcome. So let's avoid that. You can see the house. So you can see there's 2 rooms. There's me, there's one for Corey. If I decide to have a partner or have any more kids, or if my kids have kids, then I can sell to them and then the slots will fill with them automatically. However, I can also evict people, but that will also lead to their mood decreasing and potentially them divorcing or leaving the town or something like that. If I want to have a divorce, then sure. Oh, see, love interest. 21. At a neighbor's garage sale, Virginia spots a lamp that Robert also wants to buy. Give it to Robert, bid normally against Robert, threaten Robert. Ooh. Robert's 21. I don't want to like start the romance just because it's not just starting the romance, which you will see soon. I don't want to do that. He's 21, and I could look for a new partner with an ad, or I can wait a little bit later. I'm gonna wait later. So you can see threatening Robert led to Robert reporting Virginia. Then my happiness decreased by 20 and Robert's decreased by 20 as well. Now, that's not the end all be all. If the happiness is completely down, that's when other actions would come up. At the gas station, Virginia seemed to hear two people discussing how to escape the police. So call the police, track them, or extort them. Extort them? They want to make a villain. I don't know if I'm my villain art, despite them having this image make her look like a villain. Because, you know, the beanie, I think that, what is that little tattoo, a star tattoo on her face? She looks angry. She looks like a villain compared to some of the other characters. But I'm not going to give her that. She has a son to take care of. Like, she's already a single black mother. We're not going to do that to her. She has money. Like, what are we extorting for? No. So, let's see. What am I going to do by tracking them? Just call the police. When the police arrived, the two said they were just discussing a newly released video game, which made Virginia feel very embarrassed. See, and that's another thing too. They could be, you have to consider what they might be doing, but you never know until you click the option. So my mood decreased by 10. I've been made to look a fool of. I made her look like a fool. I'll take accountability. So, TV shopping advertisements feature products that are high quality and affordable. What should we choose to buy? A treadmill, Brain Gold Oral Liquid, Big Diamond Ring. I don't need to buy any of these and there won't be consequences. I know that some of them can lead to higher attributes like strength or something like that, but I'm going to do nothing. And it won't say anything. Sometimes when those options come up, it'll say, because you decided not to do XYZ, their mood decreased or whatever, something like this. So, yeah. Corey is trying to walk for the first time, but it seems a bit difficult. Walk holding onto the sofa, take bold steps, sit and play with feet. Well, we're not going to do that because you're trying to walk, so don't just have him sit and play with the feet. Take bold steps, hold on to the sofa, my dear child. And we're back. I don't like the ads. The first chapter of this game had 0 ads, and as I got to the second chapter, it's ads like just out of nowhere. You click an option, sends you into an ad, so that's pretty annoying. Corey took a few steady steps, slow but safe. Good job, my baby boy. Virginia encountered a drunkard at the bar. Invite him for a drink, slap him, or chat with him. Why do I have to do any of these? I don't want him to be more drunk. I'm not gonna slap somebody because for what? Chat with him, middle chance. Let's see what happens. The drunkard is a veteran who narrated his his heroic years on the battlefield. Cool, so +1 strength and charm. As the stroller entered the zoo gates, Corey curiously looked around, babbling and pointing at the zoo map. So the bison enclosure, Fox Island or Penguin Island, or Bird Guide. I'm not going to use my apples again because for what? Fox Island and bison seem both like safe choices. Penguin Island? I want to know what happens. Is Corey going to freak out? Let's see. He did. Corey slipped and fell as soon as they stepped onto the wet floor of the exhibit. They no longer cared about seeing penguins and clamored to go home. His charm is gone and he lost health. Oh my gosh. I wonder what the positive option would be for that. That's annoying. Already into the second year. Collected all of those things. Virginia accidentally spilled coffee on someone. Apologize and compensate. Leave quickly. Middle chance. Or accuse the person. Now, would I do that in real life? No. But because I'm having the brains and thumbs up, I'm accusing them, even though it's my fault. Gaslighting to the max. The other guy apologized and left. Don't ever do this. By the way, this is just a game. Don't do this. But my charm and my mood increased. In the packed rock section, Virginia was jostled by the crowd and fell right into the arms of Beverly, a cool girl in a flannel shirt. She caught Virginia steadily and looked down with deep eyes, asking if Virginia was hurt. Okay, girl, love, let's see. Are we gonna make her our bike queen? Our pen queen? I don't know, let's see. Use the moment to ask for contact info. Praise Beverly's fashion sense. Push past Beverly and keep dancing. Beverly's 27, older. She out of college, unlike old dude in the last one. Again, would I do this in real life? No. But we're gonna ask for contact info and ad. That ad took me all the way out. Okay, see? You see what happens as soon as I click some kind of thing? It's like, oh, cool, we're getting married. After a passionate romance, Beverly and Virginia hold a wedding in the lively night market, making a heartfelt promise to stay together for life. In the night market? Which night market? Is it the one in Taiwan? They got a few there. I like night markets. How should the wedding be handled? Invite a celebrity as a wedding guest. I only have one of those rings. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but I don't want to find out yet. Hold a street-style ceremony for $6K. Book all the stalls for $32K. Don't hold a wedding. We going out lavish. Look at that. We reserved the entire night market, bright as day under the lights. This grand gesture filled the wedding with unique urban romance and lively charm. So Beverly's traits increased by 1 in 20. Mine by 1 in 20 as well. Beverly and Virginia's wedding ceremony. Let the celebration begin. So that house, you see that house, how she's crossed out, it says she's without a house, which brings me back to what I was showing you earlier. So our family member's condition deteriorates due to being homeless. Ignore for now, expand rooms, adjust family members. If you adjust family members, you would have to take somebody out and make them homeless. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. She's still homeless. I did not mean to do that. I didn't know it was gonna just exit the whole thing. I thought it would take me back so I could choose expanding the family, which I think I can still do later, but I do it sooner than later versus leaving them homeless because, again, their mood decreases and they start to get kind of mentally unstable. Then the neighbors don't like them. Then you might get kicked out. So the security system has been upgraded, introducing smarter monitoring and inspection processes. Virginia needs to fully master them and enhance emergency response capabilities. What's your next move? Master the systems, purchase advanced equipment. Once again, traits are there. Master new systems. Virginia quickly mastered the new system, operating it proficiently, successfully, handling multiple sudden hazards, and was recognized as a safety role model. Plus 10 mood. Cool, and I've been promoted. $631 a month. Let me go to house before her mental health gets messed up. So I'll press sale, and then it automatically populates with the person who is unhoused. So we don't have to worry about her mental health deteriorating anymore. The organic supermarket. The newly opened high-end organic supermarket focuses on health and quality of life with shelves full of products. You can choose Muscle Gain Meal Kit, World Recipe Encyclopedia, Exquisite Bone China Tableware, all of them, or decline. Again, I don't need to spend money, but I would like to do that. And we get to learn a bit more. So select the family member, press and hold to view member information. It has a plus sign for, I think, who would be most beneficial for. But You can pick someone else too. And that 100 with the hearts in between shows that the relationship between the two is at its maximum. But let's go ahead and do that. I like food and I like learning stuff about the world. Okay. Studying recipes from various cuisines is also a mental workout. Cool. After dinner, the family gathers around the carpet to watch old children's programs, and Corey imitates the characters' greetings. Let Corey roleplay. Take photos to record growth moments. Let Corey choose a picture book. Let's try photos. I haven't tried that one. I've tried the roleplay before. I know that it ends up well. I'm just taking all the chances with y'all today. Cool. The photos captured Corey's adorable appearance in heartwarming family scenes, becoming cherished memories. His coolness increased and his health did, especially after that penguin scare. Now we wait, and boom. Corey made 2 sock puppets and seriously asked Virginia to call them Minister. Support sock recycling program. Agree with naptime proposal. Launch the sock independence movement. Virginia does not have enough smarts for that, so that could end horribly. So we might go ahead and do sock recycling. Virginia's Minister of Environment proudly shakes, announcing the official launch of the sock recycling program, and Corey claps excitedly. Both intelligence were increased by 1. End of the year. Collect my 26K. No memories yet, and you can see in the top, our combined income is $1,031 a month. Okay. Virginia is sitting on the terrace admiring the moon when Beverly comes over and drapes a blanket over Virginia's shoulders. Try some unusual ideas. What does that mean? Pull them down to sit, hold each other's hands, say you're not cold. So 3 of these options, the first 3, are probably going to lead to somebody having kids. Somebody's going to have kids. Are we ready for that? I don't know, but we're gonna do it because say you're not cold is gonna result in that 100 between them decreasing, and it's cold. I just don't. Okay, let's pick one first. Pull them down to sit. Hold each other's hands. I'll pull them down. That's my bae. Virginia leaned against the other shoulder and felt especially warm in the cool breeze, so their moods increased and so did their charm. Boom, adoption. After the initial excitement, the couple plans to adopt a child. See? And if you go ahead and pick the other one, that's not going to be part of the equation at all. But if you really don't have the capacity to have another child or you don't want to, then that could be an option without you going through the birth and like having them lose their children that way. So, but that will also decrease your relationship, which can be rebuilt over time. So, yeah. Let's see. Corey decides on a whim and decides to upgrade Beverly's driver license with rainbow stickers to make it look cooler. We didn't even look at her attributes. Cover the license with sequins, draw cute cartoon patterns, stick slogans of safe driving. That's the best option. Look at her attributes. Ooh, she weak. And she not that smart. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to up her smarts because I can't be the only smart one. We like smart people in this household. Yeah, find a way to upgrade that, but this is the best option. Corey pasted it just right, both beautiful and eye-catching, and Beverly thinks this a work of art. This is a work of art. Or thinks this a work of art. Cool. Attributes increase charm and mood. I want to make it to 1984. We have another year or a few months. During family dinners, Corey always ran around the restaurant, which bothered Beverly a bit. Prepare toys, dessert after meal, scold Corey. You can have little baby toys. You're 2 years old. Fortunately, a doodle book and crayons were prepared in advance, and Corey quietly drew and colored nearby. Mood and charm increased. You need them brains to increase, Beverly. Where's the option for that? Give me that. Virginia sorts donated old picture books in the orphanage library. On a carpet in the corner, an awake baby suddenly grabs both hymns. What should you do? Feed premium sleep formula? Don't. What? Buy toys for 5K. Sing a gentle lullaby. Best option. Leave the library room. Not you left the baby. Don't do that. Sing a gentle lullaby. Oh, the gentle singing soothed the baby to sleep in their arms, and the director made an exception to allow adoption. How did Virginia's health decrease by 30 from doing that? And random baby boy, baby number 2, got them strengths and them charms. The couple successfully adopted a child. Who's leaving a child in the... Okay. Who is this gonna be? Nathan, Jonathan, or Joshua? I wish I could type names in. That would be cool. Instead of these generic names. Let's make this a little Joshy Washy. Barely there. So, adopt children and get a room. Everyone's strength +3. Get a random property. I have 2 children right now. So no, everyone's strength, everyone's pretty strong. Maybe not Beverly. But get a property equals more money to feed the mouths. So, cool. A food truck selling delicious fast food. Income is 12K, almost 13K. Cool. And we never get to see those, by the way. So our family members' conditions. So last time I picked adjust family members, but without doing that, so we don't decrease the baby's mental health, we just go to expand rooms and hit that 23K. I'm sure you can hit, like, you can choose other ones, but it's just more expensive, so it's like, why not just go in that order? Virginia notices a bike being stolen from the bike rack. Give chase, call the cops, ignore it. So I want to show y'all what happens if, like, Virginia's strength isn't that peak yet. It's at 49, not 65. So let's see what happens. Virginia catches the thief and recovers the bike. So even though her strength wasn't up to 65, there can be a chance that it ends up in your favor. So that little suitcase is my profession, my job. Since I'm a security guard, that added a lot of points to it, 209. Oh, Beverly does have a job. Just realized that. We want to... Intelligence. Beverly, please, I'm doing this all for you, baby. Brown Bears News. Announcement. The Digital Reconstruction Initiative has been approved to prioritize high-power computing infrastructure. Now, they have these, like, after every year. I'm not sure what the impact is, because options related to this news they don't really come up. So, I don't know. Okay, and there's the new goal. So, with that being said, I'm going to stop here. We have our cute little family. We have our Virginia and Beverly and Joshua, and I already forgot the first baby's name. Gosh darn it. Yeah, but they look like twinsies, but one is 3 years older, so we'll continue the story in the next video and see what happens as they get older. Everyone gets older, money-wise, relationship-wise, so be sure to come back and see what happens. I enjoy it so far, this game. It's not, I would say, not really cozy, because it can be kind of stressful and quite surprising, like the fact that Virginia basically had a child, and based on past episodes, the child's father never makes a reappearance. So that's interesting, but can be a little high stakes in those, because you want to try to make the family last as long as you can without having it just be like, oh yeah, like have all these babies. Oh yeah, like pay for all these things. So it's interesting game. Don't like that there are ads like every 3 minutes, so That's the one downfall. But otherwise, I think it's pretty cool. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Jame.